Hello, how we all doing? Welcome to another cheeky little flight, and we're going to do the return flight for the one we did in the week where we flew from Gatwick to Jersey. We're going to go backwards. We're going to go from Jersey back to Gatwick now. So here's the flight on BA Virtual there, so we can see we have a company flight plan. So we'll be keying that in shortly. Just waiting for the charts to update onto the AirAC for April. But let's have a look. We'll be coming out on AUTAC. So we want the SIDS for the departure, AUTAC, and AUTAC 3 Alpha. So what are the winds doing at Jersey? In fact, first of all, have we got any air traffic at Jersey? No, we don't. Okay, so we've got the pick of the runways. So 0404 knots. So we'll probably be going out westerly. Sorry, 0406 knots, I can read. So we'll probably go out westerly because it helps with noise abatement rather than overflying the area here. So that will give us a tailwind, of course. So I will need to do my takeoff performance calculator. So we'll pull that up here. We're in an A319. Now let's have a look at the information for the airfield. What am I looking for? That's what I'm looking for. Runway length is 1706. In fact, is that the takeoff run available? No, takeoff run available from intersection Delta, which we're not going to do, but we are going to go 26, will be 1645. So it's quite short. Yeah, it's very short. I don't know if it'll let me key that in, but we'll find that out in a minute. Airport elevation is 277, so that's less than 1,000 feet. Wind component is a tailwind of 1 to 5 knots. Outside air temperature is 9 degrees. With a QNH of 1006. Takeoff weight, well, we'll take that from the aircraft because I'm not going to do sim brief or PFPX or anything for this because we don't need to, quite frankly. We'll pull up that one as well. Unable to download settings from server. Oh, I've downloaded the new one, haven't I? Stand by. Stand by. Downloads. That's what I want. And then I want to run. Oh, go away. I don't want to run that one. Hang on. We're getting there. We're getting there. Right, the AirAC's updated at least. That's good. Oh, that's not going to be my password, is it? No, it's not. Right. Oh, God. Oh, it's all flipping heck. Version 1.3. No, that's wrong. Okay. Let's bear with me a moment. But what we can do is we can get that going there. So that's my password. Good, I need that. And we're in like Flynn. Okay, so we're in a 319er. There it is. Make sure my engine's back, make sure my mixture's rich because that kills the engines. We'll get the rudder pedals out. Clunk. So they're like that. there. Right, okay, so let's think about the routing. Our alternate is Heathrow. So EGLL. Cruise level will go to the maximum of flight level 190. Flight plan is the company route, which I'm going to take straight off there like that. So that's all set up. We need vpilot. And in vpilot, we will paste that in there. We will do Jersey to Gatwick with Heathrow. Cruise of flight level 190, so that's ready to file. So we are winning, I think. Okay, annoying error message. vPilot. Okay, right. We are winning. So we've got that chart. I want that chart. We need the SID, which was the AUTAC 3 Alpha. And we'll fly over to Alderney between 3,000 and 5,000 feet. Excellent. Oh, and it rolls forwards because for some reason we're not cold and dark. So let's have a quick look at the McDo's and let's go aircraft state, cold and dark. Oh, and it's raining. Of course it's raining. Okay. So we'll connect to speed of 27. Yeah, already forgotten it. 2767 was it? Yeah, 2767. Connect. File flight plan. So that's that started. We'll start Phoenix. So that's that started. Excellent. Right, so we are pretty much ready to get going. So, no, we want the overhead, we want batteries on and external power on. And then we want the ADIRS set to nav. And we'll turn on the HUD brightness so we can see that. That one and that one as well. We'll turn on some lights. We can clear that. And let's go down to the McDo's so we can see what we're doing there. Okay. I'm going to turn the checklist on. Load sheet. Passengers. Let's take the maximum. Fuel. Very good question. Well, cargo we won't take any. Fuel, we'll just take a generic 4 tons. No, let's over-specify it. Let's take 5. So we'll be tankering a little bit there. Awesome. And we're on active nav 1804. That's good. That's what we want. So in it, we're going to do Echo Golf Juliet Juliet to Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. And we have a company route actually, so we'll check that, we'll make sure that's right. And then we are Speedy Birdie 2767. Cost index of 20, cruise altitude of, or flight level of 190, taking 5 tons of fuel. Right, so flight plan. Okay, so we have got a company route, but it's not actually done it. So we'll be doing AUTAC. Wait a minute, something's gone very wrong. EGJJ-EGKK. That's weird. Don't know why it did that. It seems like a bug. So AUTAC. Right, that's not the route I want. So we're going to go from AUTAC via Yankee 113 to ERGUM, EGUM, and then we're going to take Lima or Lower Niner 82 to FSX. And then we'll be on the FSX 1 Golf. So that can go in. Our SID off 26 will be the AUTAC 3 Alpha. Still waiting for that to sort itself out. So that's all that keyed in. RadNav will key in Jersey. Sorry, not Jersey, Alderney. We shouldn't need it if I can find my charts anyway. I'm going to put my charts. There's my charts. So we've got Alderney of 383. Alderney, yeah. And we can key in Jersey of 112.2, which is already in. It's already figured it out on that one. We can turn on. We can try and turn on, I suppose. We can turn that on. We can go to Unicom because we haven't got any ATC here at Jersey. Not at the moment, anyway. No, we haven't. For some reason, they've not fired up. So they can go to manage. This is going to go to 5,000 feet, which is our initial climb out. That can go to constraint. Our QNH was 1009, I think, wasn't it? Was it? Fetch meta 1006. Okay, so topper. So we should now be able to get our takeoff weight, which will be where? Well, let's start the cockpit preparation checklist anyway.
Okay, let's start with the cockpit preparation checklist.
Batteries?
Both on.
Electrical power?
And external power is on.
Navigation lights?
Set on.
Engines master?
Both off.
Engine mode selector?
Checked. Normal.
Landing gear lever?
Checked.
Parking brake?
On.
Flaps?
I don't know why I clicked that. Sorry for anyone with headphones.
Checked. Retracted.
Thrust levers?
Idle.
Transponder mode?
I can't
Checked.
remember where the weight
Radio control
is.
panel?
On.
ECAM recall?
Checked.
Anti-skid?
On.
Flight director?
On.
Emergency lights?
Set.
No smoking signs?
Set on.
Anti-ice?
Off.
Probes and window heat?
Auto.
Air conditioning?
Checked.
Ventilation panel?
Is checked.
Electrics panel?
Checked.
Fuel pumps?
Set on.
Hydraulics?
Is checked.
Accumulator brake pressure?
Checked. On.
EFCS.
On.
ADIRS.
Checked.
Position of
Emergency
5000.
equipment.
Is checked.
Checklist complete.
We're getting there. We're getting there. In it. I can't remember where we get our weight from. 0 fuel weight. And centre of gravity is 25, which is up 0.8. So 0 fuel weight at 51.5. So that gives us a takeoff weight of 56.8. We're still boarding. Okay, so 50, call it 57 tons. So 57 tons there. Aircraft anti-ice will be, what was our temperature? 9 degrees. We'll do engine only. And the runway condition is wet. So yes, it didn't like that. So 108, 119, 123, flaps 2 at 1. Okay, so 108, 119, 123, and flaps 2 up 1. So then we can go to flight control here, put the pitch trim up to 1. And I want the weather radar on that. I want the tilt above. Why do we still not have nav? We should have nav by now. Aha, there it is.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Excellent.
Okay, let's do the before start checklist.
Andy, hi man. What did you
Closed
buy?
and
Only
locked
FSX or
CPU.
FSX with add-ons? So this is FSX Steam
Set
Edition,
on. Lead.
and this add-on, aircraft add-on, is the Aerosoft Airbus Extended, and this is the A319, but you get the 18, 19, 20 and 21 with that package. This is UK 2000 Jersey, which I think this is the freeware one. In fact, this is the freeware one. The weather effects are from Active Sky. I've also got what's that? That's Chase Plane, which gives you slightly better camera views and stuff, but doesn't affect the flyability. The textures are Rex HD airports, which I sort of wish I didn't buy actually now. When we get to Gatwick, that's UK 2000 Gatwick, the payware one of those.
Thorough reference.
What else have we got? And then scenery is Orbex Global, Orbex England,
Check beacon lights.
and Orbex Open
Set
LC
on. Checklist
Europe
complete.
as well. I'll try and type everything up that I've got and stick it down in the comments. Okay, so we are ready for push. I'm going to get my ground chart out. So we're on gate 3, so we're going to push back to tail to the right. So let's
Flight
click
deck
that
to
button.
ground.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, ground. We have ATC clearance for push and start now. Please confirm ground equipment and services are clear.
Roger.
So what
Ground
else?
equipment All doors are closed. Steering pin is in position and we're ready when you are, Captain.
Start pushback.
Roger, sir. Please release your parking brakes.
Parking brake released.
Start and pushback. You can start both engines at your discretion, Captain.
Okay.
Starting engine 2.
And back we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm sorry that every time I tab out that you lose the sound. It's trust me, it annoys me as much as I'm sure as it's annoying you. There's not really a great deal I can do about that. We're waiting for this to come up. We have ignition. N2's rising.
Engine 2 stabilised.
So start
Starting
engine 1.
engine 1.
So N2's coming up. No ignition yet. So this is the exhaust gas temperature, which is the same as the outside air temperature at the moment. N2's stable, so it'll now go for ignition. He says. I can't remember what actual N2 it starts firing fuel in. There we go, and then we've got temperature on the exhaust pipe. Also, the tow truck's clearly not capable of pushing us back on the line, so we've got muddy wheels now. Cheers, mate. Very good of you, wasn't it? We are going to kill the centre screen, so the stream looks a little nicer.
Engine 1 stabilised.
And pushback is complete, Captain. Please set your parking brakes.
So parking brake
Parking
on.
brakes are set.
Okay then, Captain. Tow bar disconnected. Your no steering pin is removed. All clear. Signal on the right. Have a good run, sir.
So that flight plan looks a bit weird.
The after start checklist.
Engine mode selector.
Set.
APU bleed.
Set off.
APU master.
Set off.
Ground spoilers.
Set.
Rudder trim.
Checked 0.
Pitch trim.
Checked.
Flight controls.
So full left, full right. Oh,
Neutral. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Rudder. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Check. Flaps.
flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
Anti-ice.
On.
ECAM status.
Checked.
ECAM door page.
Checked.
Hand signal.
Received.
Checklist complete.
Right. So, let's try and get back onto the actual hard standing, shall we? That would be novel.
And the taxi checklist.
Nose lights.
Set on.
Brake checks.
So brake checks down here in the right.
Full pressed. Checked 0.
Check. Auto brake.
Max.
Takeoff data.
Reviewed.
FCU.
Checked.
Flight instruments.
Checked.
Check.
Oh.
Config. Check.
So I'm just getting my charts out so I know which way I'm going. So yeah, we're basically just following this road all the way along. Road? Road? Taxiway. Do we like the joystick cam? Do you find it useful? See what I'm doing. Obviously you can't see me kicking the rudder pedals so much and using the toe brakes, but
Flight attendants, seats for takeoff, please. Before takeoff checklist.
Brake temperature.
so I'm going a bit quick because I've got badminton at 3, so I need to make sure we're well back before then, but we will be, so it's quite a short flight.
TARA, tilt above.
Exterior lights.
Set on.
Sliding tables.
Stowed.
Stow. Checklist complete.
So we got no traffic here at Jersey, it's just us, so we can crack on. We have a ground controller at Gatwick when we get there. So we are ready for takeoff Amundo. So we won't do a rolling takeoff because it's a short runway, so we'll do what's called a performance takeoff. And I'll talk you through that.
7.
Should have checked the approach was clear before pulling on here, but I looked on VAT Spy.
On runway 27.
So performance takeoff. We go throttle until, hang on, let me just make sure I can see my V-pilot messages. So throttle forwards
Takeoff.
to take off thrust.
Check.
And take off thrust, we then release the brakes. Try and keep it straight on the runway.
V1.
It's V1.
Rotate.
Rotates.
Positive rate.
Oh, 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 there we go. Look at the effects on the wings, doesn't that look good? I'm pulling back a bit hard just so you can see those effects. They look so good.
Gear is up. Lights off.
So I'm just flying the flight director here. And there's our thrust reduction altitude. So thrust down to the climb setting
Flaps 1.
and follow that nose down.
One.
And we'll accelerate. Just wait until we get to the intercept. I say that, do we turn straight away? We should be.
Flap 0.
We should really be turning, but in fact, no.
Takeoff checklist.
Engine mode selector.
Checked. Normal.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
Flaps.
Checked. Retracted.
Landing gear.
Gear up. Lights off.
Exterior lights.
Set off.
Packs.
Autopilot is going on.
TCAS.
Checked.
Altimeter.
1.
006. Checked.
Sorry about the sound there. So, begin a right turn over to Albany. Oh wow, there we go. Oh, why is it lagging so much? So there we are, we're doing rather well. So I'm just going to pull up my Discord and there we are. And we are on our way to Alderney. So just bear with me a second. So, here we go. We are well on our way. So what we can do now then is we'll pull up the charts again. So we need center screen. Is it center screen? Thank you. And we will go to we need to pull that out. We need Gatwick, and we want to have a look at the stars. While that loads, I'll try and remember what star it was we were flying. The FSX 1 Golf. Does that even exist anymore? I've got a funny feeling it doesn't. Oh yes, it does. There, it's the RNAV. So we come into FSX is our last waypoint, and then we fly over. Oh yeah, we come into Holly, and then right, our METAR for Gatwick is winds at 3005 knots. Rain. So it's a funny route. But anyway, yeah, so we'll be doing that into then our transition to runway 26 left. Should we do another? No, we'll do ILS. Makes sense, doesn't it? So FSX 1 Golf onto the ILS. Excellent. So let me get rid of that. Let's do that. And we can key that in straight away because we haven't got an air controller. So we can key that in. It is rather busy at Gatwick, though, it has to be said. So the arrival, ILS 26 left, FSX, but it's not on that. Oh, it is, FSX 1 Golf, with a Mayfield, no, Willow. Yeah, with the Willow transition. So let's go to the plan and make sure that looks sensible. So it does say we are supposed to fly from Holly to Willow. But to me, that looks completely stupid. But then from Willow we go direct to Mayfield, so we can get rid of that and then get rid of the discontinuity. So that just looks daft. But okay, we'll do it. No, that's what the book says, so that's what we will do. It does look proper stupid though, doesn't it? It's not just me, that is really weird. RadNav page then, so our ILS is going to be on 258. It does actually fill this out for you, but I like keying it in on 110.9. I should know that really, shouldn't I? So still inbound Alderney. So that's that. Performance is there. When we get to Alderney, we can then climb up to our final flight level. So I can kill the centre screen. There we are. Have we got any traffic to worry about? No, we've got a Ryanair next to us, but he's at 36k. I might put the train radar in here so you can see the sea and then land when we get to it. Just 'cause it looks pretty. Pretty. Engine anti-ice can stay on. What was the temperature at Gatwick? The temperature was 10 degrees. So actually I can key in our landing data. So the QNH is 1007. Temperature of 10 degrees, so it's my call. Transition is 6,000 in the London TMA. Wind was 305. That's weird. 300/05. And that's a good question, our minimums are final approach, if I can get my chart up. So let's show you the minimums then. So we come in, Willow to Mayfield, yeah. Hang on a moment. That's in the wrong order. That's going to bug me. Minimums are 50 feet on the radar. I see that. It's 50 feet if we've got a visual range of 300 meters. Do we have a visual? Yes, we do. We have 8 kilometers. So it's 50 feet. So that's the landing data done. So we are slamming it here. And we're past Alderney. So up we go to cruise. Let's get some cinematics going. Camera, cinematic. Well, that's not the most exciting view, is it? Yeah, that's really not the most exciting view, but it's alright, it'll cycle through in a minute. So this mod is Chase Plane, or add-on should I say is Chase Plane. That's a bit better. But I'm already bored of that. So we are climbing up through 9,000 feet here. Oh, sorry, flight level 90 because we're on the standard QNH. As I said, we only have Gatwick ground on.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Lights off.
Which is on 1218.
Off.
So I will need to get the ground charts actually, or taxi chart should I say. Parking stands. We need them. And I need this is on my other screen at the moment, and I need that one as well so we know where we vacated. We'll try and get off reasonably early, so I don't want a massive long taxi. So to show you that then, so let's have a look-see at the ground charts. So we probably won't get echo because it's wet. We'll probably be coming off at Golf Romeo or somewhere down here. Yeah, we'll try and come off at Fox Romeo actually, but we'll see what happens there, and then we'll be taxiing over to Terminal 3 here. Is it Terminal 3? South Terminal. Okay, South Terminal it is, and see if we can get one of these stands or one on the circular pier here. But it'll be straight up Juliet pretty much. So it's fairly standard. Easy taxi that we don't have to worry too much about. So we're past Ortac now, so we're off the SID. We're now navigating proper. And we've not got that long to go to our top of drop. So our top of descent's over here. So yeah, our ILS intercept altitude is, I believe, 2,000 at Gatwick. Our survey says 2,000, yes. So that's just on the chart. I don't need to show you that really. I do want my charts on that though. There we are. Oh, I'm so sorry that the sound keeps cutting out. There's no way of getting around that with FSX. It's really annoying. There's 10 departures out of Gatwick at the moment. Crikey. Crikey, it's got me on. So we've got Speedbird 1382 going to Manchester. We've got a Lufthansa going to Frankfurt. We've got an EasyJet going to Amsterdam Schiphol. LGMK somewhere in Spain, I think, is it? Or Greece? Can't remember. ETN. Not a clue where that is. LSZH, I think, is Zurich. Still EasyJets. LGMK again. Where's LGMK then? LGMK. Let's have a look. LGM. I bet it's a really obvious one. Oh, Mykonos. Which is that Crete? Oh no, it's actually Mykonos. That's the name of the island. Oh, flipping out. My geography's pathetic. Wow. What was the other one I didn't recognise? EETN. EETN. Do you know it? Do you know it? Oh, Tallinn. Oh, yeah, of course, Estonia. EE, yeah. Duh. We have, what else have we got? We've got an Iberia going to Amsterdam Schiphol. We've got a North Shuttle, ENGM. And then we've got a Ryanair going to EMBR, Bremen. Not Bremen, oh, flip it. What's the one in Norway? Bergen, that's it. And ENGM's Oslo, I think. So yeah, it's busy at Gatwick. And if I do that on that, are we going to have traffic for landing? Yeah, we've got a KLM coming in from Manchester, who's a similar distance away, but we should get in front of him because of the routing that we've got. It favours us slightly. There is a Thompson coming in from Toulouse, but he's almost down actually. There is who else have we got? There's a guy who's coming from Birmingham, but WestJet, but he's not even taken off yet. Guy coming from Aberdeen who's not taken off yet, but he's miles away. Guy coming from St. Petersburg, but he's miles away. UE9 coming from Dubai, but yeah, he's not miles away, but we should be well ahead of him. So we've got the Isle of Wight down there. We still haven't got any London control. No, it's just Gatwick ground. So I'm just typing a message into VATSPY for a bit of VATS vPilot words to just do some deconflicting. So there we are. So we're now on the SID. Star, sorry. Well, we will be as soon as we pass FSX.
Okay, let's go through the descent preparation checklist.
Seatbelt signs.
On.
Anti-ice.
On.
Landing information.
Received.
Altimeter.
Standard.
Landing elevation.
Checked.
Barrow radio.
So we can see Gatwick
Checked.
down there.
Checklist complete.
Oh, hello. So we can see our arrival. It's a bit cluttered on there, actually. In fact, can I just get rid of the clutter? No, not easily. But we've got this funny little wiggle from Holly to Willow to Mayfield, which is, well, we'll see if the aircraft can actually do that. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to that, but we'll see how badly it goes. Oh, 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 loading textures. Oh, don't die on the FSX, you can do it. Oh, back in, fine, we're good, we're good. Crisis averted. Oh, there's quite a lot of air traffic at Manchester. Oh, flipping heck! Delivery ground, tower, and dictator. There's an S3 on delivery, Matt Wilson. Oh, he's top. Oh, wow, there's loads going on at Manchester. Should have gone there. Damn! So, let's start our descent in uno momento. And then click!
Initiating descent.
So I've put our ILS into SAT altitude into that because we haven't got air traffic. We've not got, you know, we're not being given altitudes to hit. So if I just key that in, because we've got the constraints of this RNAV arrival, the aircraft will basically, it will just follow those constraints down to 2000 and not go below 2000, but at that point we'll be on the ILS, so it's not a problem. So coming into TEL2, which is I don't know where that is really. Southampton? No, it's east of Southampton. It's somewhere there. Oh, the geography of the south is absolutely diabolical. Oh dear. Oh, we just had a blip. What was the blip? Failed to create aircraft. Lufthansa 4 Charlie Lima. Boeing 737 Lufthansa. V-Pilot will try with a different model. Oh, yeah, okay, my model matching's broken. I did know that. It was broken last time, wasn't it? I completely forgot to sort it out. Ah, so there's a Speedy Birdie just turning onto the ILS now, come from Liverpool, Boeing 744 from Liverpool. Alright. And there's a Speedy Birdie come from Schiphol that is just coming over sort of Dover way. He may be a problem. Yes, he may be a problem. But we'll hit that problem when we get to it. Oh my god, the model matching's gone mental. Rip. So passing Tetlu then, inbound Holly. And we have a speed constraint at Holly of 220. Well, we have a speed constraint here of 250 actually. And we are going to need to meet those speed constraints because we're just not going to make this funny zigzag turn here if we're going too quick. So following the south coast. Well, the aircraft thinks we are going to make that turn now. Oh, we're going to make that one. We're not going to make that one, though, are we? Oh, frame rate. Hello. Oh, it's back. So it is raining. Lucky us. So we'll get some really nice weather effects, but it might be a bit poo on frames. And there's the Speedbird on the ILS, 5 miles. And there's the one from Schiphol that I'm worried about. Let's just update that spy. Because he's going to be coming straight in, I would have thought. He should come into Mayfield, I think. But or Holly. But I bet he doesn't. I bet he comes straight in and cuts the corner. It's probably what I'd do, so eh. So we're actually struggling to meet this speed restriction, so out comes the lever of shame. Let's see if we can see that on tip wing. Let's have a look at the wing. There we go, you can just see it there. The lever of shame. And that's not actually bringing us down, so we'll go full lever of shame now.
On.
So radar tilt below, and weather radar tilt below. I'm going to get rid of the train radar because that's bugging me now. So speed restriction of 220, so back to 220 we go. Which is actually on here. And the WestJet is just taken off out of Birmingham, so he's not going to cause us an issue at all. Yeah, it's just that Speedbird 612 mic, A320. Well, he's an A320 SDE1FGHI flipping. Oh, dude, don't put all that in your aircraft type. It's what breaks model matching. So we're down at 220, so the lever of shame can go away now. And I like to have my marker radio on. And I'm tempted to actually pull the speed back even more to so we can make this turn. I could just do a direct, but let's do it. Let's see if the plane is actually capable of doing this. Because that's a tight turn, and it's still not figured out the rounding off bit yet. It's a really stupid approach. But I mean, thing is, in real world, we're using real world charts here for simulation. And in real world, you would have air traffic control, and they're just going to override that and just give you vectors. So in the real world, this probably isn't a problem. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is a hold here between Willow and Holly, and the holding pattern overflies both of them. But you leave... Oh, you leave Midhurst. Oh, sorry, no, it's between Willow and Midhurst. Holly's not on there. So I am going to do a direct. Right, sorry folks, I'm going to go against all this, but that's because
Transition altitude.
yeah, no, I am going
Checked.
to do a direct to Mayfield.
107.
1.
Fixie, thanks for the sub.
Checked.
So direct to Mayfield then. We'll go back into managed speed now. Yay! Thanks, Fixie. Let's just kill my frame rate.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, Scott.
How are you?
Alright, just coming in downwind at Gatwick. So, EGJJ-EGKK.
I can't seem to join air superiority. Before.
Oh really? That's good fun. I used to quite enjoy air superiority.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it so I can level up, but keeps saying you can't find a match,
Oh.
which is weird.
Oh my god, my model matching's completely broken. It's really annoying me. Stop
Approach
bleeding.
checklist.
Couldn't I find
Ecam
a suitable
status.
game, please try
Checked.
again later. I want to
Sliding
try
table.
again.
Stowed.
Stow. Cabin signs.
Checked.
Nav accuracy.
Checked.
Barrow reference.
Checked.
Checklist complete.
Right, there we go. So starting the base turn.
Flight Flight attendants, prepare for landing.
Oh my god, my frame rate's gone to crap as well.
Oh, join as commander. Let's give that a go.
Oh yeah, you've not done commanding yet, have you?
No. Hot gluing my joystick down now.
Oh yeah.
Go try. Might run out of hot glue before I get it done actually.
Oh my god, my frames.
Yep, out of glue. Whack.
$2,500.
You don't have hot glue sticks, do you?
No, I haven't. Not here anyway, I do at work.
Not to worry. I've got some sticky tabs. I might use those. Okay. Oh, I can deploy a gunship.
So I'm just going to be quiet for a sec just because I'm back to turn final.
Yep.
And I've got someone right behind me as well. Oh my god, stop pinging at me.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 2. Gear down.
Gear down.
Oh, come on, catch up.
Flaps 3.
Flaps 3.
And flaps full.
Flaps full.
Landing checklist.
Landing gear.
Down and locked. Free green.
Ground spoilers.
Checked and armed.
Auto brake.
Medium.
Exterior lights.
On.
Go round altitude.
Set.
Landing memo.
Checked and no blue.
Checklist complete.
Second autopilot is on.
Oh my god, the weather at Gatwick is awful.
Is that live weather feed, yeah?
Yeah.
Localizer alive. Flight slope alive.
Oh good, the guy behind me is doing the full approach procedure, so he's not going to get in the way. Oh, but he is close up behind me though. I can't see a thing. It's just cloud. So let's put the joystick cam on. Joystick cam is on. Right, we're on the localizer, we're on the glide. Bit of vape niche before landing, lovely. Frame rate's gone to crap again. I think I can see the runway. Oh no, not anymore. There it is. Yes, visual. So, manual control.
1000.
So, just flying this visually then rather than bothering with the flight director. And a huge lag spike.
Approaching. 26 left.
Oh, what a time to get a pos rep. Not today.
500. 400.
Runway looks clear. It's always a bonus.
300.
Can't always take that for granted at Gatwick. There's 10 departures queued up.
200.
Jesus.
100 above.
Continue.
100. 70.
Oh my god, the lag.
60. Minimum 40. 30.
Continue.
20. Retard 10. 5.
Ground spoilers.
Oh, my reverses aren't coming out. Brilliant.
70 knots.
Oh, we're going to get off at Echo. Oh, we are. Oh no, it's not. No, it's Foxtrot Romeo.
Set
And
APU
the
on.
after landing checklist.
Exterior lights.
Checked.
Ground spoilers.
Set
Approaching.
off.
Engine
0.
mode.
Gatwick ground, hello. Speedbird 2767, just vacated on Echo.
T-gas.
Checked. Standby.
Brake temperature.
Checked.
2767, hello, welcome to Gatwick.
Checklist
Tango
complete.
Juliet on Q4.
On runway.
Tango Juliet, stand
0.
24, Speedbird 2767.
Left. Flats. Flats.
Oh, shit. Crashed.
Well, the game crashed.
No, I crashed the airplane.
Oh, that's the commander. Right, stand 2-4, where's that? Oh, good, right at the end of Pier 2. Happy days. I'm impressed we got off at Echo.
No shuttle on 31784, we are ready for push. No shuttle on 31714, push is on 355. Push start approved. Now shuttle 1317.
Oh, the pos rep. 9, go away. There we go. Come on, keep moving.
Got it, ground. Good afternoon. Ryanair 3006. Could you scan 47 requesting I-5 clearance to make my test files? Ryanair 3006. Clear from England Golf Mike Kilo. Alpha to X-ray departure. Squawk 1165. Gatwick QH 1007. Good, moving up to the Gatwick QH departure with squawk 1165. Ryanair 3006. Ryanair 3006, correct. Gatwick ground, Seabird 612, Mike vacated, 26 left, Foxtrot Romeo, request taxi stand. 614 Mike, taxi Juliet, down 20. Juliet down 20, Seabird 612 Mike.
Got a proper Ryanair taxi going on here. 35 knots. Right, stand 24 is the second one. That's 27. Oh yeah, of course stand 24 is next to 28. That would be logical. Oh, my frame rate has gone to pot again. Oh dear. There we go. Engines off.
It was a nice flight, so let's do the parking checklist and then we are done for the day.
Parking brake and chocks.
And the chocks are set. Parking brake released.
Engines master.
Both off.
Seatbelt sign.
Set off.
Beacon lights.
Set off.
Exterior lights.
Set off.
Anti-ice.
Set off.
Fuel pumps.
Set off.
Checklist complete.
Easy 350 out of Tango, stand 1 flyer, reflection start.
There we go. So thanks for watching. See you next time.